Is Kaachi K-pop?
Yes, Kaachi is K-pop. We want to do K-pop and we are doing K-pop and we will do K-pop.
Hello guys, we are Kaachi. I am Kaachi's leader, Nicole.
I'm Coco.
I'm Dani. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello, and I'm Chinso.
You guys debuted just last week. Can you guys explain the song for us?
Debut single Your Turn is a song about someone who goes through a heartbreak after meeting a bad guy, and she finds comfort in her best friends who will help her move on and forget about the guy and just show her that she doesn't need to be with someone to be the best she can be. It's like a women empowerment song.
We all know like there's an elephant in the room, which is the whole big controversy. So for the viewers that do not know about the entire controversy, well, we made a whole episode of DK News about it, so go watch that. But just to give you a brief roundup, you guys debuted last week, and you guys debuted as UK's first K-pop group, and a lot of international K-pop fans did not take that too well. And I just want to ask, you guys got a lot of negative comments the past week or so. So how are you guys doing regarding that?
I think we're doing okay. Like, it's in the beginning, it was a little overwhelming. We obviously expected some people not to support us because we are doing something that's very new. And people don't necessarily always agree with that. But I think like the thing we weren't exactly expecting is the amount of people that were deliberately creating false rumors and spreading stuff deliberately to try and sway people's opinion on us without actually getting to know us as people and as artists.
I've always been like a very sensitive person. So when I first felt this hate towards me and my friends and the people I love, it was like quite a shock for me. So I was the first one to put my account on private, but now I'm doing better, and I think I can.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very quick. I've been through a lot of stuff as well because I've been a YouTuber for 4 years, and whenever I get something, it's really difficult, I would say, for me to rebound off of that.
All keeping positive, just thanks to the support we are receiving.
Have you guys been searching yourselves?
I actually haven't really done that much searching, but I know my mom does. I'll go to I'll be downstairs and my mom, like, I can hear them like watching our videos upstairs, and then like hear my mom like reading out the comments, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, it's the same for me. It's not even that I see her watching videos, but like every day she comes to my room just showing me like, oh, I saw this video, but it's in English. She doesn't speak English. So she's like, I don't know if it's positive or if it's negative.
Thank God.
I do read the comments and she translates the comments to see. Like even yesterday when she was gonna use YouTube, she was gonna search something and I could see Kaachi as one of the search that of the most recent.
Oh boy.
And like I know she reads a lot of the hate comments and like she worries a lot.
Just make sure she's off Twitter, you know. I think that's where a lot of the stuff is at. So I pulled up a list of comments that you guys been receiving, a lot of rumors that you guys been receiving. So I honestly don't know the truth behind these. So you guys are going to be having to tell me which ones are true. Our fandom name is Kaachi. Okay, is that true?
No, we currently actually, stop laughing, your camera is on. Actually, we currently don't have any fandom name. We we're currently thinking about fandom names, trying to find the best one that would match and relate to the group and our fans, but that is not our fandom name. People have been spreading that as a fandom name, even though they know it's such a bad word, and there's people who are minors who are just finding the word and they don't know what it is because many people from all the countries and they actually think it is, and they use it hello, I'm not going to say it out loud. And I'm just no, please don't say that.
So your light stick is not an adult toy, I'm assuming.
It's also not true. And I also feel so bad because actually I know many of our fans are between 13 and 15 or even younger. No. And they've seen that image being spread around as a light stick. And I just think no, this is so not.
Yeah, not the best image to be showing to your fellow teenagers. There is a Chunsa X Jungkook thing? What
Yeah,
is this thing?
so basically, I don't know how it started, everything, but someone, I don't know if it was like a fan account or someone like
Pretending to be you?
yeah. But in Twitter it just exploded, and there was this Photoshop photo of me and Jungkook, but yeah, like everyone believed that I was shipping myself with him, but it's not true. No one ships themselves with no K-pop idols.
Okay. Well, I mean, never mind. Okay, next question.
Continue, please.
No. Okay, so I Blue You. I Blue You is a copy of I Purple You. Is I Blue You an actual thing that you guys have said?
No, that is also not a thing we said. Honestly, I hadn't even found out what that was until it exploded. I read it and I was like, what does this even mean? Because I'm not someone who has followed BTS like regularly on every single interview or anything, so I wouldn't know what they say. And so when people say, oh, they're saying this, they copied from BTS, I was like, what does this mean though? And there's people who are fans who do say it on our comments as well, which I don't know if they're actually fans or if they're just people who are saying it to spread it as like, oh, they're saying it, so I'm gonna say it to them as well. But yeah, I don't actually know where we came from as well, because none of us have ever said it.
Let's see. There's a whole album track list, which I'm pretty sure is fake now. That's like derived from BTS songs.
Yeah, so the song list is also not true. It is true we are actually just started to work for our next release, but we haven't released about any songs or any titles yet. So that's people who are also again trying to spread rumors by saying we copied other idols. But I think that one is easy to find out, just because if you check our official websites, you can see we haven't released any song titles or any teasers.
Right. What about the Hwasa of Kaachi thingy that was apparently controversial?
So actually, that isn't one of our current members. It's from a previous trainee who was training with us.
Okay.
And also, I think the comment was kind of taken out of context as well. She wasn't specifically comparing herself being like, I'm the same as Hwasa. It was more of like, she was trying to explain her position within the group. So I think it kind of got taken out of context. But yeah, that isn't actually a member of our group anymore.
There's a hate Jenny thing, Jenny's lazy thing that's like floating around the internet. What's the thing?
Okay, so to explain the Jenny situation, myself, Nicole, and Shinsol in a K-pop cover group that was based in London. And there's a really old video we filmed where we were doing a style challenge, and it's a very like, how do I explain? Like basically the video is very spontaneous, so we didn't actually know what was going to be said to us beforehand. And it was a challenge where we had to dance in specific styles that we were told to using the original choreography. So someone would chat and be like, hey, do it boy group style or do it cute, etc. And one of the things that got shouted out to us was dance lazy, which is what we heard and continued to dance lazily. But as it was said, a comment was made by the camera person at the same time saying, like Jenny from Blackpink, which we didn't originally hear in the beginning. And that is where the controversies come from, and people are saying that we specifically bullied Jenny. But it was a comment that was made off camera by somebody else that wasn't ourselves.
People say you guys are from the same agency as Ollie London. Do you guys have a answer for that?
Yes, about that one, it is also not it's also false rumor. Our member Coco was in his music video a long time ago, but that was before she had actually joined the company as well. She did it as an individual artist who didn't know much about Ollie London, and then she joined the company. But Kaachi is actually under Front Row Records rather than with Ollie London or with no label mates either. The only artist on the Front Row Records is Kaachi at the moment.
Okay, so I think we got all the rumors cleared out.
Yes.
Honestly, like that's not the main reason that I'm doing this interview. So let's actually get into the interview where we talk about what is K-pop, you know? I think this is the hottest topic right now. You guys called yourself a K-pop group from the UK, and I just want to ask you guys, like, what makes K-pop K-pop? Why are you guys K-pop? Like, what makes you guys K-pop?
It's really hard to define what is K-pop, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure there are like certain elements which make K-pop like dancing music or like group dance, and also like matching like members' outfits like in the concept, and training and fandom and act. But I think nowadays there are so many K-pop idol groups, including foreign members from various countries. And so, to be honest, like in English, I mean, in lyrics, like English can be seen a lot in many K-pop songs. So it's not really limited in like any geographical thing. But so far, I think Kaachi, we do like music, dance, training regularly, and also like we have some like group dancing, like so many K-pop elements. So I think we can say we are doing K-pop music as a genre, as well as respect K-pop and its culture.
A lot of people talked about the training aspect of K-pop, like how trainees go through years and years of systematic practice, and they're questioning like, is it legit K-pop if you guys didn't go through a traditional K-pop training system? What do you think of that?
For the training, actually, there is a big difference, which is legally, the training system used in Korea cannot be done here, just because it would be considered illegal. So we do try to be as close as possible to that system they have, but it just will never be the same. But we do get like most of the training, like say equally, like we have the singing training, we have the dance training, we have media, we have camera training, etc., etc. And also, even though like we still haven't been in the company for like the longest time, all the members have had the previous experience in dancing. For example, me myself, I've trained in dance professionally for 5 years, and then dancing also been around 7 years. And same with Danny, she's been training for many years, since 2008. She's trained in multiple styles. Coco trained in contemporary dance and other styles as a choreographer as well. And Juzo has also trained along with me for the past 7 years. So we do have some experience and training, mainly in the dance scene. So we do focus a lot on the singing training right now, because I think that's what we need to keep improving the most. We just can't do the same training system in Korea.
And also, like, other than the labor laws itself, within London, we don't have access to the facilities. So things like 24-hour dance studios is very, very rare and very difficult to come by. So there is not like any like places that we can practice until 2 o'clock in the morning, because there just like isn't the facilities for that.
But let's go over with the Korea Boo comments, okay? So first of all, are you guys a Korea Boo?
The main line of the definition is wanting to be Korean, like wanting to leave your culture behind to become Korean and have that obsession over I will be Korean or I am Korean, which, I mean, we don't have that. I mean, I am proudly Venezuelan and a Spanish girl, and I will not leave that out.
Yeah, I think like also going on for that point of Nicole saying like us not being Korean, people are like, well, why are you doing Korean music? But just because we're doing Korean music or we're doing like a K-pop genre doesn't mean we're trying to ethnically be Korean. None of us have ever said, obviously like other than Coco, who is, but as the foreign members, like none of us have ever tried to be Korean. It's like we're very proud of our own cultures.
So they call me that I'm a Korea Boo just because I act like cute. And I also have this accent that sometimes people said that I'm trying to imitate a Korean accent. I don't know why, but this is just my accent.
What is the accent? What?
Spanish.
Spanish. Okay. Definitely doesn't sound Korean. I'm gonna say like I've seen Korean girls speak Korean. It doesn't sound Korean.
Yeah, that's why like they tell me that I'm trying to act like a Korean, but I mean this is just me. And I'm not going to stop acting like myself, like kind of like cute style, because this is just who I am, you know?
I get you. I mean, being cute like is not a uniquely Korean thing, so I agree. I get what you're saying there. Then there's commenters saying like, oh, why did you use a Korean name? Which I personally, I'm gonna say for them. Honestly, I think that's a stupid ass argument because my name is Danny. I'm Korean, but I use an English name. But what do you say to them from your words?
I mean, I've been using like this stage name for the past like 5 years already, because in my old dance crew, I also was called like this. because in Korean, as you know, Chunsa is angel, and it's the fandom name of my favorite group. It's Tintop. So we just mixed it up, and it came as Chunsa. So it's just like this. Like it's not. I'm not saying this is my name because my name is Ruth, but it's just my stage name. And my producers told me, oh, you can keep this name for Kaachi as your stage name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are offended for Koreans, but as a Korean, I could give two shits less about someone's using a Korean name. Did you guys expect this sort of backlash before you debuted, like while you're preparing for this?
I haven't expected this at all. And then, to be honest, like I haven't heard about Korea Boo until I moved to London, because in Korea we don't have the Korean Boo.
I find that very interesting because I agree with you. Actually, a lot of international K-pop fans, they hated EXP Edition. You know that group, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Korean people, they didn't really care. They didn't care. And B, when they saw it, they were like, oh, hey, like they're appreciating Korean culture. So I think it's definitely like, as Koreans, like we probably would not have expected. I knew it because I've been like, looking at K-pop for a long time. So I know like what international fans are going to hate. But what about the other guys, other members?
I think we did like expect that people would going to disagree with us and probably like send us like the comments like, oh, I don't think you should do this. Like I think that was just very normal because like we said, this is something very different that we're trying to do here. It's not just like including foreigners in a Korean label in Korea, but doing that also abroad. But it's just because we want to like expand K-pop also in other countries as well this way, not just like in Korea, because as K-pop has been like getting more popular worldwide, and it's just also a way of like making it even expand more. People will not always like when you do music. Like I think even if we were doing pop music, there were people who still wouldn't like us. So I think we did expect like that's just normal in any like entertainment industry.
A lot of people also asked whether or not you knew it was going to be a K-pop group when you were joining as a team, I guess, joining the company.
Yes, we did all know. So the way this happened is Monica had been planning on this project for a long time, and she had been looking for potential members. And then during the competition back in October, this is where Chunso and I competed on our old group, and she is a judge. She found us there, and then she contacted us like, oh, I really like how you're doing. I'm planning this project, and I would like to try it. And I see you soon. I wonder if you'd like to audition and listen more about it. So we did. We like met with her, and then we heard everything she was planning and what she wanted to do and where she wanted to go with this project. And for us, we actually even thought at first we were a bit not like against it. We were more like, I see what you're trying to do, but again, it's a bit of a worry about like how people's gonna react.
Yeah.
But then again, we were like, we love K-pop, and we love dancing, we love singing, we love performing, and this is a chance that is a one in a lifetime chance that many people would love. And just I think by that we wanted to give it a shot. We just wanted to give it a try. And same with the other members, they just joined for like audition. Private auditions by recommendations or by being found through another events.
And how long ago was that? Like how long ago was the group formed, and how long was the training process up to the debut?
End of last year. So she found us in October, and then same with Danny. So the training must have started around, say, November.
Plans to come over to Korea to promote yourselves?
Definitely want to promote in Korea. And as a Korea, yeah, definitely I do want to show the international K-pop group in the UK, So it'll be really interesting for Koreans. And also, I think if we can collaborate with many K-pop artists, it'll be amazing. So yeah, please contact us every time.
So you have plans, or is it just like a dream or a potential like future goal?
I heard that our producers are working for planning like show like performance in Korea, and also like if it is possible, they are planning for like some TV shows or like documentary things.
How
So
do you think you guys will be received in Korea?
It's gonna be mixed. Like there are obviously some Korean people who do believe that K-pop should just be for Koreans. There are even Korean people who don't even like other Asian members within the Korean K-pop community. But then I think compared to international, I don't think, as you said earlier, as both of you said, as Koreans, I don't think people are as bothered. Like I remember from when I was out there, I got talking to this ajusi in Hongdae, and he was telling me about how like he thinks that there should be more foreigners because if there are, then it will make K-pop more popular internationally and bring more people to be interested in Korean culture and be kind of like something that can help boost Korea. So I think it will be mixed, but I still feel like compared to international fans, I feel like international fans kind of gatekeep K-pop a lot, even though they're not actually Korean themselves. So I think it'd be really interesting to us to see how Koreans would perceive us, and whether it'd be any different.
You said you kind of expected the international K-pop fans to be, I guess, not so open. Yet you guys are, I guess, based in the UK for now because of what's going on. Uh, so, what is the audience for Kaachi?
I don't think we have a set audience actually. I think our audience could be like any country, anyone who would like to listen to our music, whether it's actually abroad or it's actually in Korea. We just want to reach as many people as possible and show them our music.
Did you guys ever regret after debut because of all the the backlash you received? It must have been very difficult.
I did just like have very rough moments, but I don't think I ever regretted actually doing it just because, again, it was something I decided and I really wanted to do and I loved. And regardless of having received a lot of backlash, there was people who actually did support us from the beginning, and those people are like the ones that like would make me, I don't think, never regret it. I think I was able to like never regret this decision thanks to those who did support us from the beginning and do keep supporting us and defended us all this time.
There was a time I was like kind of like doubting, like maybe I should like just stop because my like family and friends were getting a bit like too protective over me, but it wasn't because of me, but it was to protect my family and my friends. But yeah, now I just think that I should go full out.
People were attacking your family, or was it because like your family would see it and they would be
I mean,
hurt?
both.
Oh,
Not like I'm going to kill your family, you know, but they were like messaging them like because they found like my cousin from Spain.
How did they
I don't
find
even know.
that?
I don't even know.
That's
But
amazing. Okay.
I don't even talk with my cousin. I don't even know how they found it. Like, and also it was also because they were like protecting me. Like, oh, Ruth, don't do this. Like, this is too much. I don't want you to like maybe go depression. Yeah. Also that.
What would be a typical day as a UK K-pop group?
Because of the lockdown situation within the UK, within London, it's not very easy. First, like we can't meet. That's why all of us are like filming like this because we're all in our houses. But we, regardless of that, we are still training. We're training still in vocals. We're still training in dances. We've got online classes. Me and Nicole and Chunso are training also in Korean still, which has been like an ongoing thing. We've still got media training, rap training, etc., etc. So just because we're in lockdown doesn't mean we're just like sitting around doing nothing. But yeah, we're just hoping soon that coronavirus gets better and everyone is healthy and we can get back into the studios because I miss the dance studio so much.
So what was it? Same. What was it pre-corona? Like, what was a typical day pre-corona Kaachi?
Pre-corona Kaachi was the same, except from we were doing it in person. So instead of having online classes, we're doing physical classes in dancing, vocals, rap, media training, etc.
And is it just like all day training?
Yeah. We do most days. There are some days, like, as I said, we can't do it as intense as the Korean system. All of us also have part-time jobs we work as well alongside. So
yeah, living the hustle. What is the future of Kaachi look like? What do you do from here on?
We just want to make sure that we are able to meet our fans through events or maybe performances. And I mean, that's I think the main thing. We just want to keep working hard and keep improving and keep showing better music and a better side of us, and just be able to meet a lot of people.
And any last messages to our viewers or your fans or anybody watching?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting us. I know it also hasn't been easy for people, because people have even taken the hate as far as attacking people who do support us, or even people who don't support us but are just defending us. So I just want to thank everyone and make sure you guys stay safe. Don't get into arguments. Please just spread positivity. Hate plus hate equals more hate. So just
Any message to the haters?
Please don't hate us.
Coco.
Yeah,
I think like
Next message.
we all accept constructive criticism. So if you guys want to give us feedback and tell us where we can improve, please do so. We love those kind of comments, but there's no need to get aggressive. Anyone else?
Que lo digas en español.
Vale.
I'm so confused. What is going on?
So basically, we prefer. I want to say it in Spanish because I'm Spanish.
Oh, okay. Say something in Spanish. Make it quick, please.
Quiero agradecerles a todos los que nos han estado apoyando. Muchas gracias. Nos encantan vuestros dibujos y vuestros edits que hacéis. Son muy bonitos. Muchas gracias a todos.
Okay, hopefully some Spanish people understood that. Last question. Is Kaachi K-pop?
Yes, Kaachi is K-pop. We want to do K-pop, and we are doing K-pop, and we will do K-pop.
There we go.
And not only that.
There you go. Good luck out there. Damn. Internet, guys. I won't say much, but I'll say the internet is a scary place. And
Thank you.
Good luck out there.
Our main executive producer is Korean, so that's why she wants to do K-pop. She wants to explore how K-pop can be like more developed, I think. So that is why we can do with our many like supporters, many helpers, many professionals in K-pop industry. So as long as we have many support and help, we can do K-pop, to be honest.
Yeah, also due to I think it's also like one of the positives of just having foreign members from different places is that whilst doing K-pop, we can also include the styles from our cultures. Like we can add a bit of like a Spanish style to it, we can add a bit of like English style to it, and just mix it also and do something brand new.
Well, I was about to finish, but then you guys brought up an interesting question. So you talked about Spanish, adding Spanish, and a lot of K-pop songs, not a lot, but some K-pop songs incorporate Spanish now, right? We had, I think, a few releases last year and recent years. So, and you guys have received criticism for having too little Korean. How many lines of Korean do you guys have in your song?
I think the main reason why there is more English is mainly due to the chorus, just because the whole chorus is in English. And there's the thing, like in K-pop, you can have either a very full chorus or a very empty chorus with not many lyrics. But due to our being so full, it takes up a lot of the song, because actually the song goes like verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. The verse has like already some Korean in it. The pre-chorus has also some Korean in it, and then it's just the chorus is fully in English, which is I think why it takes over so much. But we do want to include more Korean, and then also again include some other things like Spanish in it.
So what would it be then? Like, what would it be called if a song has Spanish, English, Korean? Like,
to be honest though,
it's very confusing for me. Like
Multi-pop.
Multi-pop. Would you guys still label it K-pop, or would you guys label it just Kaachi pop or international pop?
To be honest, I feel like we could still in a way call it K-pop, because there are currently songs that are in all three languages.
Super Junior.
Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Super Junior's one. Lo siento is
Correct.
in Spanish,
Right.
Korean, and English.
I mean, does the K-pop label really matter for you guys? Is that like, I guess I can definitely see, regardless of the language. I mean, language is one factor of K-pop, but I would say a lot of the factors are in the style of choreography or the music videos, their fashion, you know, stuff like that, and the production. So I definitely see a lot of elements of K-pop within you, and you guys obviously call yourself a K-pop group. But do you guys like? Are you guys really? I don't know how to put it. Like, are you guys dedicated to that label? Like, do you guys really want that label on you guys? Is that really important for you?
I mean, personally, like that. Obviously, that's how we chose, or how the company chose to present us.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if people are like, well, I don't think they're K-pop, but I still like their music, that wouldn't really bother me. Like,
So
art
at
is
the end of the day, it
subjective.
doesn't really matter.
Art is subjective, you know, whether people want to like something or don't like something, you know, like everyone puts labels out on things and not everyone has the same opinions on what is and what isn't. I think as long as people are enjoying our music and there are people who like what we do, then that makes me happy.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Thank you again. That was Kaachi. Thank you for the interview, despite being very early in the morning in Britain. Hope you guys have a
Thank you
good
so
day,
much.
and hope you guys stay safe and healthy and positive.
Thank you.
Thank
for having us
you.
today.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
ciao.
Thank you for having us today.